Okay, I'd like to say a warm welcome to everyone here today again. My name is Adil Akiemi, and it's Money Mondays. And today we're talking about 600%. What exactly does that mean? It means today in Money Mondays, we have the opportunity of discussing how you can generate value even in these trying times. And one of the things I would like to say is when the market is uncertain like it is right now, it's a time for you to sow. It's time to plant. The general law of the market is when everybody is greedy, be patient. And when everybody is afraid and panicking, that's when to go in. So this kind of time is the time to look at the market and begin your DCA, your dollar cost averaging. It's time to begin to buy gradually, because if the market is at its bottom, it may dip further, in which case you keep on buying down. If it dips further, you keep on buying down. When it begins to climb up again, you buy a little, and then guess what? You will be the greatest beneficiaries of when we have another bear market. A lot of predictions have gone out to say that it will get bearish from April, and then it will be bearish for quite a while, and then the markets will recover again after like 18 months. Nobody is exactly sure of how the market's going to be. But one thing we are sure of is adoption is increasing. More and more people that didn't know about this before are getting to know about the blockchain and the cryptocurrency space. A lot more people are trying to participate. So we generally expect that the market on the long term will be upwards. So if you're here today, I want to say congratulations to you for being in today's meeting. It shows that you are paying attention, and it means you can gain something beautiful from this meeting as well. Now, the first news I want to share with us is that many of us who are in Club of 1000, if you're in the Club of 1000, means you are in the first club that we did. You bought some reader packages that gave you access to invest with the first opportunity that we took. If you took that opportunity and you are in the house, people are giving opportunities to invest as much as $100 and as low as $10. If you invested in that, I'm happy to announce to you that we did that January 8th. This is February 14. We've just done 1 month and about 4 days. And I'm happy to announce to you that everybody who has gone in there, what you have there has roughly multiplied by 6. If you look at the table in front of you, the current value of 10,000 points is $5.79. Meanwhile, many of us who got in at that time got in at $1, and beyond getting in at $1, we're even getting a special discount because we got in early. Now, the way it's designed is designed in such a way that this token will continue to gain value until it's launched, and then it can be well on the way to do a phenomenal number of X's. Now, this is exactly the same pattern that was used to launch the token called Hex, and the token called X went on to do 10,000 X over the course of 600 days. This is something, people have asked us, what can you give us that we can give our returns in 1 year? What about 6 months? 3 years is too long. 2 years is too long. I'm happy to announce to you that what you want to create with this is not just extra income. What you want to create with this is long-term value. And what you must be able to do is buy and hold. So if you see the table here, it's saying in 5 hours time, this rate will change. It will change by an extra 5% or thereabouts, meaning that this number will go to over 6. Okay, but as of this time, it's about 5.79. It means if you put in $100, it is now worth roughly $579. If you put in $10, it's now worth $57. We are making progress. So if you are there and you participated in the first opportunity that was shared, the name of that opportunity is PulseX. People are still buying every day. People will still buy today. People are still making sacrifices. Remember, back then I told you that it's called sacrifice. It means you're just putting available money down to participate in a sacrifice towards supporting the cause of freedom of association. But essentially, you are buying a particular token ahead of its sales, and the returns on investments there from the history of what the guy has done has been phenomenal. And we wanted to, in a small way, get the people in our community to participate as well. If you are here tonight and you participated, okay, you are a part of this, you put in something, even if it's $10, $50, $100. If you pitched in at the time when we did this, just put a comment in that chat box and say, yeah, show excitement, say, yeah. Okay, some people are still participating in this. This will close by the 21st to the 21st of February is when you will have the closure, and then the rates and the bonuses will become much less. I can see a few years in the house. If you're not saying yeah, it means you need to get on board. You need to participate, buy as many packs that you can buy, have a good positioning in the club of 1,000, and let's do the next ones together. Okay, awesome. Now, so that's that there. What exactly is PulseX about? In case somebody's wondering, what exactly do I participate in and what is it all about? Okay, let me run you through what it's about very quickly. PulseX is like Uniswap. If you don't know what Uniswap is, don't worry. In our crypto class, I will explain what Uniswap is. But basically, it's a centralized exchange, a place where ERC20 tokens can be exchanged for each other. And what Pulse Chain is about replicating Ethereum completely, forking Ethereum, F-O-R-K, forking Ethereum, and creating a new line that's exactly like Ethereum, but now it's PRC20. And then all the tokens are currently on Ethereum, replicating them there on PRC20. And then because we'll need a way for those tokens to be exchanged with each other, the Pulse Chain people felt it was a good idea to create their own version of Uniswap. That allows them to be able to participate in this. So PulseX is to Pulse Chain what Uniswap is to Ethereum. And what PulseX is now doing is saying, you know what, there's going to be an incentive token to ensure that people can earn extra income. And the goal of PulseX is to become the biggest liquidity provider essentially on the Pulse Chain. Probably possibly also in the world, because people who are bridging from Ethereum there and people who are doing exchange on Pulse Chain can enjoy this. So this is what this coin, this token is about. It's not launched yet. We're still early adopters. Anybody who is buying at 5-6x our price is still an early adopter. But you and I got the opportunity of coming in very early because our ears are on the pulse of what's happening and we knew about the opportunity. There are people that know about it as well. We always bring the good news and exciting things that are happening here on this page so that we can all participate and benefit from it. Okay, so in the same vein, there's something exciting that we found recently. This is also very, very new. Our customs here is not only do we show you how to do or try and bundle people together and support to do, we also show you as well so that you can do it in your own comfort, from the comfort of your own home. You can have benefits for being associated. So say, okay, look, because I'm aware of what's going on here and I'm paying attention and I'm listening in, there is a lot of opportunity I can get to hear and participate in myself, you know, even when you don't do it together with us. And this is one of them. This is something you can do by yourself once you understand it. And we're going to be doing trainings to enlighten. There's a training happening on Thursday. There's another training happening on Sunday. Thursday and Sunday trainings are repetitions of each other, but we'll continue to do all these trainings to ensure that people learn and can do these things. The last set of people who will be enjoying this free are people who are currently in Grey Mondays today. In the days to come, even if you're in Grey Mondays or outside Grey Mondays, it will cost you to buy this. If you're in Grey Mondays, it will be a GMX cost. If you're an external person, it will be a sign-up cost. But training is something that we believe is crucial to people being able to harness the value that's happening in this space. And we're not going to deny us the opportunity to learn and learn and learn. Now, Cronodes is a token that operates on the Chronos chain. So if you understand how to operate your MetaMask and how to set up different mainnets, there's another mainnet on the MetaMask that many people have not added. Is called Chronos. Chronos, that's C-R-O-N-O-S. Now, Chronos, the fee for Chronos is a token called CRO. CRO is C-R-O, CRO. Okay, the token there is CRO. And CRO is the fee for the Chronos main net. And if you're there from Chronos, once you have it on MetaMask, you can now go to Chronoswap. Chronoswap is the Uniswap for the Chronos mainnet. You can now go to Chronoswap and swap Chrono tokens. So you can swap for Cronodes, and I'll tell you why Cronodes is not a bad idea to have. Okay, Chronos, according to their website, I found this information on their website. Say Chronos is an investment vehicle you can trust with your money. It basically says you can buy enough Chronos to own a node. So you can own a node on the Chronos network with Cronodes. What exactly is a node? Okay, I explain in very simple terms. Usually every token has the number of tokens you will hold before you become somebody who is a key person in the organization. So for Ethereum, for example, I think an Ethereum node, you need to hold a number of Ethereum to be somebody who is able to provide proof of work for Ethereum. There's a particular number of nodes you need to hold, and then it gets mined and you can get to earn more based on holding that volume. For many tokens, the numbers of tokens you need to have a node and to become like a key player that is able to generate value on their ecosystem as well is a lot. But for Cronodes, this information is very new. Okay, it's relatively very new. And what this is saying is by buying some crows, you can stake these crows. Basically, you can use these crows to buy a node, lock them in as a node, and then every day they will be producing for you Cronodes. Now, very simple terms, this is like going to the farm and planting maize. Okay, simple analogy. It's like going to the farm and planting maize. If you go to the plant and plant maize, the maize that you plant, can you ever get it back? No, you can't get the maize you planted back. The maize you planted will go into the soil and die in the soil, but the maize you planted will grow, and then on the corn of that maize, you're going to get how many cobs? Roughly, you get about 2 cobs, 3 cobs, 4 cobs from that maize that you planted, and that cob is going to have about 300 grains or so. I think we did another count at some particular time. We have about 650 grains of maize on it. So this cob will have loads of grains of maize on it, and it will be because you sold one. So in the same way, you're basically using the 20 Chronos that you buy to form a node, and this node begins to yield crows for you on a daily basis. Now, in case that's not clear, let me break it down for you. So here's what happens. You buy Chronos tokens on ChronoSwap. Okay. Now, if you don't know how to do this, not to worry. This is something we will teach you how to do. And this is something you can figure out on your own as well. You buy Chronos CRN tokens on ChronoSwap. Okay. Then you enter into their app and buy a node. And once you buy the node, every day, the node produces for you one CRN, one Chronode. Now, how many CRNs do I need to buy a node? I need 20. So you buy 20 Chronodes, and then you use it to buy a node, and then that node produces one clone every day until the system changes and they decide to reduce the number of Chronodes. Okay, but for as long as you have bought this node, it will produce one every day. This is an equivalent of 5% yield daily. Let me break it down. Okay, further, you invest in buying 20 Chronodes and earn 1 Chrono daily. That's about 5% daily. Okay, the capital is for 20 days the capital is out in 20 days. That means your 1 Chronos will produce 20 Chronos in 20 days. So in 20 days, you have enough Chronos to cash out or to sell again and get more nodes. But the idea behind this is this value will remain only if the value of Chronos does not drop. For as long as the value of Chronos stays the same, you will have in 20 days gotten your capital back. But if the value goes down, it means you won't get your capital back in dollars, but you get your capital back in Chronos. And if it increases, it means you get more than your capital back. If this is clear to you, it means in 1 year, you are likely to produce 18 times 20 Chronos, because every 20 days, you are going to produce a Chrono. You're going to produce 20 Chronos. So every day you produce a Chrono. In 20 days, you'll have produced 20 Chronos. So in 360 days, you will have produced 360 Chronos, which will be about $11,000. Now, a Chrono today is roughly about $30. So with an investment of $600, roughly, in 1 year, you can have $11,000. That is roughly about times 20x. And this is something you can do. This is only provided 2 things, provided the value of Chrono stays the same or grows, and provided they don't change that schema as well. Now, my suspicion is they will change it. 2 months down the line, 3 months down the line, they will see that this thing is yielding too much, it's giving too much value. And in order to protect the project, they will reduce the number of Chronos you are earning per day. But guess what? Because it's still relatively new, this is an opportunity. I'll say to you, do your own research, but this is something that somebody can definitely take advantage of. And I shared this on Sunday, and I know a few people who have already gotten to go and get their notes already and are checking it out. Today, it vacillates between $30. It can crash lower, it can go higher. I don't put anything past what is possible. We'll look at the game theory and how it goes. Interestingly, the way Hex operated was not a similar way. They had their APYs, which were less, and then they had the value of the token, which was growing as well. Now, because those are giving so much APY, the value of the token may not grow by so much. But guess what? If in 20 days I can get my capital out, it means what I now have there is free, and it can continue to generate for me passive income. If the value crashes before my 20 days are over, then it's not passive income until I break even. But that opportunity is available out there, and it's something you can take advantage of. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it today. So we have two opportunities. One, the one we took before, is yielding beautifully well. And this one, for as many as are interested, we probably can put a few people together to say, you know what, this is $100. Maybe you don't want to take the entire risk and put the whole thing there. You ask yourself, my own advice to people is, do not put into the market what you will need tomorrow. Don't put your children's school fees. Don't put your house rent. Don't put what is going to be essential for you to use tomorrow. Put what you can leave there and forget. Okay, put something there that will not be a bother to you. Imagine, for example, that everybody says, okay, what, maybe the money I can dispense easily, I can spend and not to remember is just the $35, for example, or $32 that it costs. So let's say for the sake of illustration, it costs you $40. Okay, $40 is roughly about 26K or 24K, 22K today. So let's say it costs you about 24,000 naira. You buy one, 20 of you combine together. And then in the next 20 days, the 20 of you have your money back in your pockets. And guess what? Every 20 days from then going forward, you continue to harvest value from there for doing nothing else. Okay, so whatever it is that you can dispose, that will not be an emergency for you to recoup, is what you can use in this space. That's why I tell people, if you begin to look at your phone and say it's going up, it's coming down, it means you have put too much in, and that's not fair. That's not very good. You want to do this with sense, you want to do it moderately, you want to plan for the long haul. Wisdom is the manifestation of long-term thinking. If I'm truly wise, I will think for the long term. So this, ladies and gentlemen, that's where the cookie crumbles today. That's where we end it today. Are there any questions? I'll take one or two questions, and then we can call it a day. Any questions, ladies and gentlemen, please ask away. We're going to have like 2 or 3 minutes for questions and answers. I will answer a few questions, and that will be it for the day. But if you have learned something and you like what you're hearing, what you're seeing, just give us a little message there and say, this is interesting, or yeah, I'm getting it. It's clear to me. Awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, this is what it is. Like I said, this is today something we provide by the side to just keep our community people happy, keep distributors excited about what's possible in the future. There are so many opportunities out there, ladies and gentlemen, that you can participate in. This is what we have today. I have one question there already, so let me begin to answer. How can we participate? So if you are already in the Club of 1000, we will make an announcement in the Club of 1000 groups and say this is something that's available. How can you participate? If it's something that you are already, you are able to do on your own, then we need to teach you how to do it. So on Thursday, there will be a training for that. On Sunday, there was a little training, but we'll do a little bit more for that to be. And for those who are in the Club of 1000, we'll create an opportunity for people to do not too much, just a little there. The whole idea is, like I said, don't put what's going to get you in trouble in it. So some people have more money than the others. Don't compare yourself with others as well. Just understand that you do a little, it grows. And guess what? It can continue to produce value for a long time coming. Okay, so that's how that works. For a person that asks, how do we participate? What will be the arrangement for this? The arrangement will be, if you are a member of the club, don't worry. We'll tell you how this will go. We'll break it down into something that people can participate in with as little as, we'll find the value of Chronos per day. We'll do that value, and we can say you can do 1, you can do 2, you can do 3, you can do 4, you can do any amount you want to do. You know what the coin was, you know what the node is, and whatever that value is what you will be able to get and generate. Is it too late to join the Club of 1000? No, it's not too late. All you need to do to join the Club of 1000 is to buy the promo pack. The promo pack is 20,000. There are different product mixes that make up the promo pack. Once you buy the promo pack, you are in. Let me tell you this, the promo pack is a promo pack because it's not an everlasting pack. That promo will come to an end. Okay, and for those who have not gotten that promo, you will soon realize that the only people that can access that promo are people who are like VIP. So I'll just say to you that, look, while there's opportunity, while the time is there, make the most of the opportunities that are coming your way. So the arrangement will be, we'll batch people together to be able to participate, to work out the numbers before the end of this week, so that people can get to participate in this. Maybe we can set up a few nodes for the Club of 1000. Who knows? Maybe we can do like 10 nodes or do like 20 nodes. And my sincere prayer is that the value continues to skyrocket and grow, people are able to create a lot more value from the nodes, and then that it doesn't change, the formula doesn't change quickly. But ladies and gentlemen, this is like one of the most exciting things happening in the crypto space. I think they've knocked it together. It's the first project of the kind, first DeFi structure coming out from the crypto.com space, the Chronos space, the Crow space. So it's actually quite exciting. Somebody's saying, I've bought more than the promo pack. That's fine. If you have bought the promo pack, then you're there on the table already as well, and you have nothing to worry about. I can see some hands up. You can ask your questions in the Q&A box, or you can ask your questions on the chat box. We have very few minutes to close this. So we want to do that. One says, can we come together and buy the minimum 20 Chronos? Yes, you can. We're going to organize that for people that are club members. We're going to structure that out, create a form, and then batch people together. I'm sure if we put it out there, we'll probably have, quite a number of people wanting to buy their notes together. So we can do that. We can help you organize that so that it's something they can participate in. And then as the nodes get every 20 days, we'll declare this is how many Chronos we have. This is the current price. Everybody, this is, you can share your money. So this is something like you can share your money faster on the go. But remember this, when you plant a maize seed, the maize seed you plant is planted. You will not say, come and give me my maize seed back. Okay, if it's in the node, it is gone. The only thing you will be getting out of it is what it produces. And what it produces is for life. It may now not be as much as it is at the beginning. It may reduce with time. Different things may happen. They will do different dynamics to ensure that the whole ecosystem is favored. But this is something that you can enjoy. Someone says, I want to buy the promo pack. Talk to your upline. Talk to the person who invited you to get you on board and then give you access to the promo pack. So meet the person that shared the opportunity with you. Tell them, how can I be a distributor and how can I get access to as many promo packs as possible. You can buy 100 promo packs. The beautiful thing with the promo packs is you buy the products, you make profit, and then you also have stake in whatever the club is doing. You can get to share profit in the particular product that the club owns. So ladies and gentlemen, it's just value all around. Okay, it's value upon value upon value. So ladies and gentlemen, that's it in a nutshell. I hope you have gotten value. I hope you enjoyed today's conversation. I hope you are seeing that there's a lot in this space and that having knowledge will be valuable to you. Thank you very much, everybody, for the questions asked. Thank you for your presence. This is going to be recorded and shared within groups as well, so that people who are not in this meeting can get a little bit about of what we talked about as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, there are opportunities out there. We'll be sharing more and more as the weeks come by. We're in a bear market, it seems, but there are still opportunities in this season. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a beautiful evening.